Hey everyone, welcome back to JP's Budget Collecting in a very early Sunday live stream. Appreciate anybody joins me, and I apologize to those who look for me later and realize I've already done this. I decided as a group, we decided we were going to try to get in another round of D&D tonight, so I bumped up my show to kind of accommodate that. Because I figured, well, typically there's not too much going on at this time, so I didn't figure I was conflicting with too many people. As always, this is a whatever show, so if anybody wants to hop on, let me know. I'll send you that hot tag, as kind of Head 84 likes to say, and you can hop in here. Let's see, we had Unruly Simeon in here tailgating. We'll see if he's back yet, as was Ruben. You guys are in here 15, 20 minutes early. Thank you guys. Comic Books NYC, my brother Kavi, what's going on, man? I am just in my thoughts, man. I know you're in the epicenter, so keep hanging in there, man. Keep hanging in there. Chris Barrett, what's going on, Barrett? Thank you. Samuel David, what's going on? Big O, thank you guys. You guys are awesome. YouTube is 90. What's going on, Chad? I hope you, little 90, and the whole fam are doing well. When are we going to broadcast D&D? That is a good question. I would guess maybe if we do next Sunday also, I would think by then we might be comfortable enough to do it. I know Alec recorded the first one, but there was a whole lot of, okay, what happens if can I do this? Can I do that? I don't think it would be very, I don't know if this could be very entertaining, period, but it definitely wouldn't have been very entertaining the other night. Hey, Bear Adam, what's going on, man? Adam, hope you're doing well, my friend. I know Michigan's getting to be pretty bad, too, so you hang in there, guys. That goes for everybody. Everybody hang in there. I know it's going to get rough. It's going to keep getting rough for a while, so. Backseat, what's going on, backseat driver? So, hey, your dinner, no worries. No worries. Like I said, this is kind of it. Well, for a lot of people, this is right at dinner time. So, hey, Kachung and Delphia, thank you for joining me. Hey, Phil, what's going on? So, that is the chat. I don't know that I have a whole lot this week. There's been seems like that's been the case a lot of weeks here lately, as I haven't necessarily had any kind of subjects for these. But I just thought I'd hang out for a little bit. We can talk about whatever. So I did get I did get a few things this week. My last shipment of new comic books came this week. My shop had held it because they thought they might get some things in, and they ended up not getting anything in like everybody else, but they were hoping. So I did get this week. So I did finish Curse of the White Knight. Number 8 came out. So starting with this, because Backseat is in the house. Comic Books NYC is in the house. We are going to be doing Curse of the White Knight for our next Gotham City Chronicles, since we're going to be breaking down this new story next Monday, I believe, unless something changes. So if anybody else, we could accommodate a fourth person. If somebody else is really interested, been reading this and enjoying it, wants to be a part of Chronicles, and it's my turn. Yes, it's my turn. So next Monday, probably like 9 Eastern. It's probably what we're shooting for. At least I think we're going to do that. The Lurker is in the house. What's going on, Perry? KFC, huh? Hey, Warlord. Thank you for hopping in. So I picked that up, and then I got Wonder Woman 754. And I do like this variant. This, what is it, Grandpa something? Yeah, I forget what they call it, what this guy's name is, but so focus. I want to focus. Let's a glare tonight. AJ Hood, and then Detective Comics. I didn't pick up too many things. I've only read Curse of the White Knight and Wonder Woman. I haven't read any of the other three. Still picking up ASM, of course, and then the sweet Terry Dodson Batgirl cover, and I have not read that yet either. So that was, other than get my hand in the right Plays right there. The sweet A-OK, unexpected A-OK I got from Bonafide last night or yesterday. Those are the only things I picked up this week. There's Ruben. He's back. What's going on, Ruben? Hey, Coach Vic. So, Bonafide, you'd be happy to know that your coaster is going to good use right now. So yeah, I don't know too much. So I picked that stuff up. Like I said, I was going to talk a little bit about some channel stuff that I have going on. So Gotham City Chronicles, which I just mentioned, hoping to do that next Monday. Finally, I have all the stuff together. I'm going to do a new Let's Collect this week for the 40 people that watch those. Enjoy those. I'm going to do a new Let's Collect this week. I haven't got it recorded, but I have all my info. I just got to get it recorded. I was hoping to do that today, and I just didn't get there. That is not a Blue Moon, J Hood. That is a Boulevard Wheat. So as a Kansas City area guy, I'm a big fan of Boulevard beer. Right now I got the 12-pack of wheat in the fridge, so that I've been working my way through. But I like several other things. My favorite beer is actually one of theirs. It's called Tink 7. If you've never drank it, you should. So there's my free commercial for Boulevard Beer. Sponsor me, Boulevard. So, what was I saying? I don't remember. Oh, so I have a Let's Collect finally coming this week. And obviously I'm still doing the look backs. I did not do a cash for trash this week. At least in its format I've been doing it, I think I'm going to dump cash for trash, or cash or trash. It takes a little bit of time. It's the right side. I'm sorry, you're on the wrong side of the state, but you can still get that beer over there, I'm pretty sure, Coach Vic. And it's way better than Shaft Fly or whatever the heck that is you guys get over there. Those would be fighting words. Coach Vic can be mad at me. You're not ready for liquor sponsors. Hey, I'll sell out. I don't care. So, this is a beer sponsor, not liquor. It's beer. So yeah, I'm not very happy with the way that video is going. It takes too much of my time. And the other thing is I feel like it's made my channel almost 100% about crapping on the hot books of the week. And I don't want my channel to be 100% about that. So, and yes, they have some good beer. I'm just, I don't want my channel to just be about that. I'm fine with continuing to do the look back, and maybe I could come up with a different format for that. Maybe if somebody else wants to be involved, maybe if it's rather than just me crapping on books, if it's like a discussion where several of us crap on books, then maybe that cash or trash would be something I would keep doing. But for now, I think I'm done with it unless I come up with a better plan. Excuse me. Because I just feel like I'm doing too much of that at the moment. So, but if somebody is interested in maybe doing it as a discussion where we get 3 or 4 of us and we kind of work through the books and we crap on them, then that might be more fun. That might be more interesting. But that's going away. I'm going to try to refocus back on Let's Collect. I'm going to try to, I need to have a discussion with Matt, but I'm thinking about trying to do some more collecting smart stuff. I got a few subjects and stuff potentially in mind. I want to get back to being fairly consistent with Gotham City Chronicles, although Copy and I haven't done too bad. And I'm thinking about maybe doing, and I haven't really talked to anybody about this, and I don't know if Kavi would be interested or if somebody else would be interested, doing something similar to Gotham City Chronicles, but maybe just a wider span of books, like other titles, maybe some indies that I've never read. Maybe it's JP reads indies, and I get some people, because I really haven't read very many indies, of the great indie series and stuff. I really just haven't read them. I've never read Saga. I've never read Monstrous. I've never read Walking Dead. I've never read almost all those image titles. I just haven't read them. I haven't got there. So I was thinking about maybe something like that. So if somebody's interested in maybe add stash to cash or trash, that's not a bad idea. Like if I bring a stash to stash, cash, or trash, that's a good idea, Kachung. So if I bring that back in a different format, that would be yeah. And so I like that. Thank you, sir. That's awesome. Dollar Ben, what's going on? Dollar Ben likes the cash or trash because he and I disagree, but he likes the discussion. So maybe it's not dead. It's just on hiatus until I figure out a way to make it better. Where it's not just me. It really needs to be. I think it really needs to be a discussion of something. So if I can figure out for some people that are interested in doing and having it be a discussion show where 3 or 4 of us sit down and we talk about the books and we talk about what we think, and then I think it becomes more fun. Hey, 36, what's going on? So stash or oh, see, and I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to steal that. So that is right. That is your guys' variant segment. I forget about that. So yeah, I don't want to steal their idea, but there's something there. I think it's a useful video. I just don't like where it's at right now. So probably going to try to tweak it a little bit. Hey, Dre Boogie, what's going on, man? So that, but I would like to, I'd like to have more energy and more time to do Collecting Smart and Let's Collect. And I realize the Let's Collects don't get a ton of views, but I enjoy doing them. They're a lot of work, but I enjoy doing those. And I'd like to spend more time. And I really think I want to try to do this other, like, read indie series, like, and start picking up some indie trades. And so if anybody's interested in being a part of that with me, and like, because I'll be reading everything for the first time and break it, other than like Die, I would be reading literally any of them for the first time. Hey, Dre, make it part of your live show. So make it part of this show, you think, instead of something separate? There is Mr. Unruly. He is back in the house. So, and as always, if one of you guys wants to hop in here and join in, talk to me, hang out, let me know. I'll send you a link. So we can definitely make that. Which indie Unruly? All of them. I was just discussing that, like, I'm kind of putting Cash or Trash on a hiatus for the moment, because I feel like between it and the look back, it takes up all of my time and energy for my channel almost. If you look back at my last month of videos, that's almost all that's there, except for a couple of unboxings. And I want to do other stuff. I don't want to just be the guy who craps on new comics. And I'll apologize to all of you if you're like, why is he sitting like angled? Because I'm like angled away from you and sitting kind of awkward and turning and looking at the camera tonight. I tweaked my knee while I go walking the dog. So I got it up in the air on a top of some stuff and some of my those a short box and a couple books, and like, not comic books, but like hard books on top of the short box, propping my leg up. So that's why I'm all at a funky angle tonight. But no, I was thinking about, like, obviously I love the Gotham City Chronicles thing that Kavi and I do. I'm going to keep doing that as long as NY Kavi wants to keep doing it and we can find people to join us. But I was thinking about trying something new. I've never read many independent indies. I just don't read them. I don't pick them up. And I was thinking about maybe trying to start a series where I started picking up trades of indies, and having people come on with me, and I'd be a first-time reader, and maybe I'd have a partner in crime that was on all the time. Maybe it would just rotate. And we would read and break them down and get my thoughts. and break down some indies. I don't know. I thought it might be fun. No worries, Chad. We'll get you on. I know you and I have never really done much together. We need to fix that at some point. Get you on a Chronicles or maybe on one of these indie shows or something. So let me humbly suggest, yes, East of West, Saga, Monstrous, Wicked into. These are all things that like I would love to read that I've never like got into. I actually have the maybe first and second volumes of Monsters coming at some point because I ordered them from In-Stock Trades, and with all the shipping and everything else, I don't know when they're going to get here. But I may like hit up my comic shop and see what independent trades they have, and get a couple. There's only one indie Spawn. I've never read a page of Spawn, not one page. So like these are things that I would like to like. I don't necessarily want to start collecting those, but I would love to like read them and kind of go down that route. Kevin is saying, I am tonight. Let's see. What Jay Hood was saying. In my opinion, cash or trash is better than the look backs. And I think we get more out of them. I've heard several people say that, but it gets way less views. I mean, and the views on it has been like plummeting. And I don't know. I just feel like all I do is dump on new books or on hot books and dump on those lists. And I don't just want to do that. That's kind of where I'm at. Yeah, I don't want it to be a grind. I just want to like as I get through them. Yeah, I want it to be similar, but a little bit different because we'll be doing stuff all over the board. It's literally a thought I had today. So, because I was trying to think about what I wanted to do with my channel, where I want to go, what I could do that would be not necessarily unique, because other people break down books and lots and trades and that kind of stuff. But for me, it would open up a new avenue of my collecting and not necessarily collecting, but my reading. And so expose me to some new stories. It's just a thought. Well, and maybe we can have, but doesn't mean you can't join occasionally. Like I said, I don't know that I'll have a partner in crime. If somebody's interested in being my partner in crime for that, then yeah, I'd be up for it. But nice 84. Thanks for hanging out. My dog is suddenly like whining and going crazy, so I don't know what's going on. So hang on one second, guys. I'm gonna apologize. Hang on. My dog is like, hang on. Sorry, I don't know what his deal was, but I think he's okay. And I just tweaked my knee again, trying to come back into the room. That was great, YouTube. Yeah, you're riveting YouTube watching right there. Sorry about that. I'm so wondering. Yeah, I needed commercials. I could run like 84, and then I would have been like, then I'd been okay. So what's Jay Hood saying? I'll hit you up about some books I'm interested in. I'm sure we can work something out. Yeah. So if anybody's interested in that indie thing, let me know. I watched Rod Shearer's earlier today. Good content. Hey, sometimes life happens in the background. What can you do? No, it didn't end. I did. Ow, that hurt. I'm gonna have to get some ice for my knee, I think. Be in for a Saga. See, like, I've never read Saga. I've never read Monsters. I've never read Why the Last Man. I've never read Invincible. I've never read Spawn. I've never, like, literally Paper Girls. Like, if it's not DC or Marvel, other than like Die, I probably haven't read it. And so that's where I'm thinking about coming with this. I don't know when I'm going to start. Saga is so good. So maybe that's where I should start. Maybe I should try to track down a Saga Volume 1 and get it here. I got a Monsters Volume 1 coming. If I get 3 or 4 of them maybe backed up, and then we can start doing it. And like I said, I don't necessarily have to have a co-host like we do with Gotham City Chronicles, although that would be great if somebody's interested. If there's somebody, but I would love to have people that love those stories on with me, and we can talk about them. So, hey, Fun Comics. So that's what I'm thinking. That's kind of the direction I'm thinking about going with the channel in terms of just something new. I'd like to, like I said, I want to do more Let's Collect. I want to do more Collecting Smart. I want to keep Gotham City Chronicles going. I'd like to start this indie series. I have no idea what I'm going to call it. And as a result, I'm probably going to put Cash or Trash on the back burner for the moment. I would like to, like, the main thing I want to do there, like I said, is I'd like to make it more than just me talking about the new books. I'd like to get some other people involved. So if there's other people that are interested in doing Cash or Trash, but doing it as like a team-up show where like 3 or 4 of us talk about the hot comics of the week and go and give our verdict on them, I'd be up for that. Maybe that would be more fun. Plus, it would be less individual work for me, because really it would just be like pull the book up and we'll talk about it and then we'll move on to the next book. It wouldn't be me trying to get everything like lined out and supported, and yeah, it would be a little more, I think it would be a little more free flowing. Yeah, I've really thought about changing the channel name to just JP Collects or something, because like I don't really talk about my budget all that much. Like, it's budget collecting because I'm on a budget, but I don't really like talk about that much. Plenty of Volume 1 trades for the beat books floating around. Brian K. Vaughan books, yeah. So some slice of life stuff. Supernatural, crime, sci-fi. There are tons of genre, mainly into crime myself. So, like, if you want to think about what I read, like what I read in terms of novels and books, to give you an idea of what I like, there's a ton of like Alex Cross books here. There's a ton of Lee Child, Jack Reacher books. There's some sci-fi books. There's a little bit of like Game of Thrones type thing, fantasy type stuff. There's, let's see, I'm just kind of looking around. That murder, mystery, adventure, sci-fi. I dabble in a little bit of all of it. So I think there's a bunch of things. I'm not a big horror guy, but that doesn't mean much. See, that's where I'm thinking it needs to go. Unreleased. I think it needs to go to a panel. But this is true. If Dollarman is interested, he would be, I don't know that he wants to go full face on YouTube or not, but he and I would definitely have good discussions on Cash or Trash in terms of, because he is much more optimistic about books than I am. I'm probably overly pessimistic, I'll be honest, but like, I feel like somebody needs to be, because there's too much. Oh, we're gonna make millions, and not millions, but this book's gonna be worth money. Prodigy would be a good one for an indie show. See, like there are so many, and I've literally read none of them. And you like Brubaker's crime stuff. See, there you go. So, what would be the title that I should do? So, yeah, if you guys want to hit me up in the comments after this, or so, and I'll go back and try to look and see what you guys put in the chat. But if you guys want to leave a comment after the show, like of some indie titles that I should like add to my list, yeah, I would be up for that. That would be fun. So we are. Holy moly! It's only 25 minutes in. Something is killing the children. Actually, I was thinking about it, wondering if the first trade of that was out yet, because that was one that everybody's been talking about that I would like to read, that I did not grab initially, and kind of wish I had. Man after my own heart, right there, Kachoo. So, but I'll be honest, like, doing the look backs is probably is a big part of why I'm so pessimistic, but I'm a bit of a skeptic myself. Second best Robin. I will freely admit that, and not that I've read much of it, but like the Golden Age, Silver Age, Dick Grayson Robin is not, as Robin, he is not the best because of the way he was written and the time that he was Robin. From the time he switched over to the new Teen Titans through Nightwing, he's the best. Sorry. Currently the best. That's my opinion. Well, not currently because he Rick or whatever the hell they did to him. But yeah. But the other Robins are good. Some of them. Yeah, I just don't know if they're like, it ought to be out anytime if they're, depending on what the hell the diamond thing and how that. Oh, Dreadnought. Hey, Dreadnought, I didn't even see you come in, and thank you for that information. So that's good. So, second best is a great idea for a show. Did I miss something here? I'm not sure. I'm not putting two and two together there on what second best is the great idea. Oh, second best. The second best Robin thing. I was thought my brain was not connecting. It was not. So, hey, Fish Tropic, what's going on? So anyway, those are the things I kind of got brewing in the back of my mind. Some things I'd like to do other than just dump on hot comics of the week. I think that's been my biggest thing. My biggest problem with Cash or Trash and doing it by myself is I feel like that's all. I just really feel like I've become the guy who craps on hot comics and not anything else that my channel hasn't. Since I started doing both video, like it was a little bit of that anyway, because that was always, the look back was always like my most watched videos. And I feel like, and it defined me in a way I didn't expect within the YouTube community. Like when I first did that, I did it because like I thought, oh, it'll be interesting, something different I hadn't seen. And it sort of came to define my channel, and which I was okay with. I'm still okay with that. That's like the main kind of draw to the channel, at least as of right now. But when I went to doing both, like, and I think it's important to do both. Like I heard Jay Hood say earlier, like he gets more out of it. And there's a lot of people that get more out of looking at the current books. But looking at the current books is just my opinion. And I feel like for that kind of opinion show, there needs to be more than one opinion. I think a diversity of opinions would be good. That's where I think it should be a discussion show and not just me crapping on books. But also it's come to like define, by adding the second one, it's really like made my channel that's what all my channel is. I feel like right now is hot books suck, don't buy them. JB says don't do it, and like JB's the guy that's the anti-spec and like the anti-fun or something. I don't know it. And I want my channel to be more than that. I do. And it can be, but I just don't want that to be the only thing I contribute to YouTube. And I know that it's not necessarily, but I sort of feel like here lately it has been. And this is 100% accurate and probably true. I've been known to do that, just mildly. I have been known to do that. I'm not sure I ordered through my LCS, and then all of this shit. I don't think they are open now either, since Mississippi went on lockdown Friday afternoon. Yeah, Missouri finally went on all the way statewide, went to shelter in place finally on Friday afternoon. Should have a while ago. And right now I don't feel good about where cash or trash is. Like, I like the idea. I like the concept. I think it's good to talk about the books currently, why people are buying them, while people are thinking about buying them, to bring it up and go, this book is not a good investment right now. Don't do it, instead of the 6-month thing. But also talk about, hey, this book, like I thought last week, the Sabine Wren books, the Kanan the Last Padawan books, they're going for $20. I think those are probably still good deals if she hits a show. Like, if they make an Ahsoka show and she's in it, that's probably good value still. But Jamie says out loud what many of us are thinking. Well, I appreciate that. I sometimes say out loud what I'm thinking, and I'm like, oh crap. Hey Biggie, what's going on, Biggie Chuck? Disco. Yeah. Thank you for hopping in, fellas. I appreciate it. So that's kind of where I'm at. But I am serious about the indie thing. I do think I want to start that show. I want to go back and read those. I want to read them, and I might as well make content out of it while I'm doing it. So if anybody is in, I'm probably going to be trying to track down another trade order. So if people went in on some certain ones, the one I know I have coming is Monstrous. But I want to order some more. Saga is probably at the top of my list. Beyond that, I'm not sure where I'll go after that. Something Killing the Children. Those are probably the 3 I'll start with. And we'll go from there. But I got to obviously get Saga and Something Killing the Children ordered and read. Yeah, I don't know that I get that many comments. I get Dollarman's comments. Like, everything else is usually like, good video. So, I don't get many discussion comments. I should say, I get lots of thanks for doing this, good video kind of things. Lock and Key, Wicked and Divine. See, there's so many good ones. That's awesome. So yeah. Oh, Jay Hood dropping the fire. See, maybe Jay Hood needs to come in on the Saga one. We have a little discussion. Well, Jay Hood might get banned though in the meantime. DJ, he needs a he's having a midlife recap. He's having a midlife crisis. No, it's a mid-channel crisis, Chris Barrett. It's not it's a mid-channel crisis. Once in Future, I've heard good things about that. See, there's so many of them. Jan is just barely tolerable since Monday. Oh goodness. I never liked Anthony's pony. Piggy. Oh Lord. Uh-oh. Did Jacob get banned? Did he get timed out? I can't tell because I'm in the StreamYard chat. I don't have the YouTube chat open. So I don't know if Jacob got timed out. Coach Vic saying Once in Future also. So anyway, that is where I'm at. I'm thinking about trying to add that indie show kind of to my playlist of JP. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but because I want to start reading these stories. I've heard so many good things about so many of them, and I want to start reading them. I probably will never collect. Maybe one, if I fall in love with one, I might try to collect a little bit, but I probably just going to go completely the trade route on these. And I'm okay with that. Like Batman, Spider-Man is what I want to collect, but that doesn't mean I don't want to read good stories, and I do want to read good stories, and I might as well make content out of it if I'm going to read them. I actually think I might have all of those, like the original Fathom Run Kachung. I think those are all still in the box, so I have read that, but it's been years. I don't know that I remember that, so I would probably grab a trade rather than read my original copies. Done the quick trigger. Tooth and Claw and Saga is the same thing. Biggie's also kind of ragging on Saga. You better be careful, Biggie. Well, no, Biggie's got a wrench too, so he can't time you out as easy. But anyway, so that's where I'm at channel-wise. Since we had several people jump in here recently, and D-Runk and Disco and Biggie. So where I'm at, Cash or Trash is on a temporary hiatus until I can retool it. I want to make it, I think if I'm going to go forward with it, I'm going to make it a discussion show. I'm going to pull 2 or 3 people in and weekly, and we'll talk about the hot comics of the week. So it's not just me ripping on the hot comics of the week. Maybe I'll still be the guy that rips on them the most, but have some other points of view, because it really is just opinion, and I'd rather have it be a discussion show than just JP's opinion. It's just kind of made me about the whole thing. I feel like I'm doing too much of it. So until I figure out a format, a timing, and maybe a crew that wants to be a part of Cash or Trash with me, it's on hiatus. So if you want to be a part of that crew, let me know, and we can maybe work something out. Yeah. I want to try to get back to doing Let's Collect. I have one that's ready to go. I just need to record it. I was hoping to do that today. I didn't get it done. I'll get it done tomorrow for sure, and hopefully out Tuesday or Wednesday. So I want to start getting back to doing the Let's Collect a little bit more frequently. I want to keep doing Gotham City Chronicles. I'm going to keep doing the look back. I feel like that's something I want to keep doing. I'm going to take more often breaks, but I'm going to keep doing that. I want to do some more Let's Collecting Smarts. I haven't done as many of those here recently. Part of that's because Matt's kind of pulled back. So I need to have a discussion with him about the future of Collecting Smart, but I want it to exist and I want to do it. I think those are some of the best videos, honestly, that are on my channel in terms of like actually productive content. And that really all comes from you guys, the people that come on the show to talk about those things with me. And then I want to start this indie series. I want to start reading these stories that I've missed out on. And I want to make some of you a part of it. If somebody wants to be a partner in crime on that, that's great. But I'm perfectly fine with just going forward with rotating guests that are interested in the story I'm going to do. And so if you have indies that I should read, that I should put on my list, come back after the video, post, and leave them in the comments. I'll also scan through here for stuff. I got a list already, but it won't hurt to add a few things to it. But yeah, I'm hoping I have Monsters on the way, so if anybody's interested in that, that may be the first one, or I may try to get it or Saga. I haven't got a trade for Saga ordered yet, but I'm going to read them all trade. I'm going to start ordering some trades for like Something's Killing the Children and Saga and Once in Future and was it East to West? I forget the name of that one. And Why the Last Man and whatever. I'm going to start getting some of those trades, Paper Girls, and reading them because I feel like I've missed out on a lot of great stories, and I'm going to try to read them and do a breakdown, kind of Gotham City Chronicle style, as in we're not going to go through the story like page by page. I don't want to do that. I want to talk about the art and the cover art and what I thought of the story as a whole, and not like I like that style of breakdown better than just, well, in this beat, and then he did this, and then they did this. And really says hardcovers are cheap on in-stock trades for that. So I think 200 seconds or something. Yeah, you're timed out for 200 or 300 seconds or something like that. It's about animals boning. Yeah, it's definitely not about animals boning. But anyway, it's been a while since I placed an order. So I have an order coming from In-Stock Trades. It has that. We'll see if I ever get it with everything that's going on. You're back. No, so like a trade is just like Coach Vic. So a trade would just be like, like this is the trade for Long Halloween. Like an omnibus is, going to be like much bigger. Omnibus is a collection of multiple trades, typically. So, poor Jay Hud. Okay, Biggie, I don't know where you're going with this, but like I'm gonna go with NYC that you've never actually read Sock. Like, and you seem to be on a very odd train of thought as to what that story is about. But I've never read it either, but everything I've heard does not match up with the train of thought you're going down here. But okay. So, but are those true omnibus? Like, anyway, what's a collection of omnibus called? I have no idea. Right? So, don't believe me. Oh well. Well, I will find out because I'm going to read it at some point, and we'll see what I think. Big Will has arrived. Big Will, you need to be somewhere else. I'm going to wrap this up in the next 3 minutes so I can get ready for our other thing. I am here. You can start out. Sorry, Dave Harris. I'm wrapping it up at the moment. Okay, so occasionally an Omni does only collect 12 if that's the actual run. I got you. So that makes sense. I really should be trusted with power. I will say while I'm here and I'm thinking about it, I'm going to shout it out again. We talked about it. Somebody talked about it. Unruly dropped a room tour a day or two ago. If you have not went and watched it, I'm pretty sure everybody in this chat probably has, but if you've not went and watched Unruly's room tour, you should. It's amazing. The way he has set up that small space to display all that. It's awesome, Unruly. That is a really cool space. So definitely go check that out. Other than that, like I said, I picked up a few books this week. The last of kind of my new books, which included, I'll recap those real quick. Bad Girl, haven't read it yet. Spider-Man, haven't read it yet. Detective Comics, haven't read it yet. So these were all like from the week before, but I just got them this week. Wonder Woman, I did read. I do love that cover. And then Curse of the White Knight, I did read, and we are going to do Curse of the White Knight for our next episode of Gotham City Chronicles. It's not going to focus. Come on, focus. There we go. Next Monday, the 13th, is what myself, Kavi, Comic Book NYC, and Backseat Driver are going to be breaking down Curse of the White Knight. If anyone else wants to join us, we'll take a fourth. And that will be on my channel not tomorrow, but next Monday. And yeah, I'm going to be starting an independent similar to Gotham City Chronicles in terms of format, but reading indies. And so if anybody wants to be a part of one of those, has some suggestions, let me know. And hey, Gorvidal, hey, John, you're coming in at the D&D crew's hopping in here at the end, you and Big Will. And finally, another thank you, make my finger go the right direction, there it is, to Bonafide Comic Shop for the awesome AOK yesterday. I really appreciate that. We'll give him a little shout out. And the man knows how to ship, and the coaster is being put to good use. So, I will probably include Spawn. Like maybe I'll grab an early Spawn run, or if somebody has at some point, I will probably do that. Hey, House of the Inn, have you been here? I feel like I didn't see you earlier. If I've missed you, if you've been in here. So yeah. Other than that, I don't know too much. I'm hanging out. We're gonna go play D&D in a little bit. I want to thank you guys for watching. I'm good grief. I'm up to 25, 26. Daymare says Valiant. Yes, I've never read any of those either. So those should be some ones on my list as well. So if you have the best suggestions on where to start there. But I'm going to try to do that. Obviously, there's so many places I can go with that. It'll take me a while to get through all of them, but the indie shows makes fun 1 through 3. See, now that's not broadening my horizons very much, Barrett. The whole point is to broaden my horizons a lot. It's to read a lot of new stuff. So Spawn is 10 greatest story ever. So we will see, but like I said, so if anybody's interested in being part of that indie show, is either a co-host, if you want to be a part of that, like reading all of these things, or if you just want to be part of an episode, let me know. But I do want to broaden my horizons. I've read mostly Marvel and DC. I've read a few indies over the years, not very many. I've missed out on most of them. I don't really want to collect them because I don't want that many books that it would take to collect them, but I would like to have I would like to read them. I want to grab some trades, and I do want to read them. So with that, I'm going to call it a night. I will probably be back Tuesdays with the Let's Collect, and I may have an unboxing this week, and I have another AOK coming either tomorrow or Tuesday from Los. You guys are killing me with the AOKs. You're amazing. I don't deserve them, but thank you. So I'll be unboxing another AOK. That's like the third one in 2 weeks. Because Bonafide, and then sent me that, and then Daymare sent me this, and Los is sending me something, and someone else is threatening to send me something. I'll mention it after they actually do it, because I don't want to make them feel like they're on the spot, because maybe they won't. But I'm pretty sure they're going to. So yeah, with that, I want to go play D&D for a couple hours and maybe get some ice for my knee. So, and we will go from there. So, talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Peace.